How much did the costumes? I love the work of Arjun.
Arjun, yes.
Fashion,
He's from Mumbai. He's an absolutely brilliant costume designer. And he gave me all these clothes that were like neo-romantic from the early 1980s,
80s,
Spandau Ballet type
Duran
stuff.
Duran.
Yeah, but this on a middle-aged guy, 10 years past his sell-by date, all threadbare. I thought that was such a gift to wear all that. And Melissa wanted all of those clothes for herself. She was very jealous of my wardrobe.
And speaking of Melissa, you guys get along horribly, right? She's detestable to work with.
Yeah. You shouldn't laugh, because what you saw on the screen wasn't acting at all. That is who Melissa McCarthy really is. She's mean, doesn't know lines, terrible breath, unkind, ungracious, hated me. It was a nightmare. I loved her with all my heart. She was just, it's that odd situation where I'd come in from London on a Wednesday in the middle of January a year ago, and I'd never met her before. And obviously I'd seen all her TV work and the movie work. I'd never seen her in the theatre before. And I thought, well, this is a friendship that you've got to, go through all the variations, A to Z of what a friendship involves, from the sort of falling in love part of a friendship to the loyalty that you get along, and then the inevitable betrayal, and then the kind of reconciliation that they have. And I thought that's a lot to do, and to get all that if you're shooting it out of sequence and on the first day. So I arrived on a Wednesday, costume and makeup fittings, all that stuff that you usually have. And I said, when is Melissa arriving to rehearse? And they said, oh, no, she's bought another house and she's done 3 movies and designing clothing lines. She'll only be here on Friday. You won't get to meet her until Monday morning. And I said, no, you don't understand. My level of paranoia is so deep. I will not sleep for 72 hours if I haven't met her before Monday morning, because I have no idea. I always think I'm going to be fired from every job I do. Hasn't happened yet, but it could. And so luckily, Melissa had the same impulse. And we met on a Friday and had lunch together and just talked through the script and the characters. And I saw within 3 nanoseconds that we had the same sensibility and idea about who these people were. And from then onwards, we were like clams in a bucket, or whatever you call it. So I had lunch with her every day when I wasn't working, and she's now pregnant with my twins. So it's really worked out.
Yeah, your wife is here, and she's aware of that.
She doesn't mind. We're polyamorous, apparently, is the word you now use.
I actually just recently heard about that word. I didn't know about it either.
It's called being a shagaholic for our generation.
I need to get back on track here. Oh my goodness, I lost track of my...
Good, no, I like that.
About, Melissa's character, I love the fact that there was no softening of how acerbic she is and caustic.
Yeah, she didn't play with any sentimentality at all, and I think that is absolutely true to the spirit of Lee Israel. And there was a man in the Julius bar who was standing around one day, and we knew he was on the crew. He wasn't an extra in period clothes. And Melissa went up to him and said, what are you doing here? And he said, oh, I was a friend of Lee's, and I used to sit on that side of her in the bar. And she said, well, if you really knew her, how do you think I'm doing? And would Lee have been happy with what I'm doing? And he said, happy wasn't really Lee's thing, which I thought was such a good insight of. But he absolutely approved of her, and he said it was like seeing the ghost of her, 3-dimensional in how Melissa portrayed her. And I think she's absolutely remarkable. That courtroom scene where there are no cutaways, and she expresses some remorse and then pride in what she's done. I thought there was masterclass.